or they try to.
What in God's name is going on in here? What was that ruckus?
What ruckus?
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Could you describe the ruckus, sir?
You're now listening to Music Impulse with Smilez.
On HBO Max, whatever you want to call it, called BS High, about Bishop Sycamore High School, about Coach Roy Johnson and all the scamming and foolery and things like that he was doing. We got to highlight one of the guys that was on there, my guy NBH Jayy, who they showed at the end. He's pursuing his rap career and everything, so reached out to him and we connected, so we had to get him on the pod real quick. So how you doing, my guy?
Doing good. How about yourself, my boy? Can't complain.
Doing good. Because definitely want to make sure we focus on the music, but for the folks who haven't checked out the documentary and all that, so let's just get straight into it. So
let's do it.
From your perspective, first, how'd you end up at Bishop Sycamore?
So boom, I ended up at Bishop Sycamore. I was finna go to another school, which is crazy. It was a high school called USA Academy. And Bishop Sycamore followed a lot of the players from that school to, I guess you could say, recruit to go to Bishop Sycamore. Mm-hmm. So with USA Academy, it was a high school, and the coach took the money and slid, didn't pay nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So this time I'm thinking, I'm not even gonna get caught or nothing like that again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go take a visit. These folks got me. I went on a whole visit. We went out to eat. I'm talking about everything top notch. And then get out there August and went nothing like that at all.
Wow, that's crazy, because I know that's the question that a lot of people are just wondering, is how did he even get this across? Because it's a lot of these guys are under 18, 17 years old. They parents didn't say nothing. So how did he fool and trick these folks? So he was showing y'all the campus of a whole different.
Facts. We went to a spot indoor field. Had whole different practice fields. And the thing that threw me off, I done seen these people in workout videos and everything in this practice facility. Mm-hmm. So I'm not thinking nothing else about it. He can show me the helmets, the equipment. Bro took me to his house, right? He had this big board on the wall with the depth chart. He had the whole 9 yards. It looked so official.
Damn. So where are you originally from, Ohio? Because I know myself, I'm originally from Ohio, so that was my real connection.
I'm from Carrollton, Georgia. It's 35 minutes from Atlanta. Okay. But I stay in Atlanta.
Okay. That's okay. So how long were you with the team? So you get there in August or whatever. How long before you really was this is some BS?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Out of there. You ask anybody on the team. I left right after we got back from the Archbishop Hoban game. I left that following Monday. Okay. Matter of fact, no, I left that Sunday, because I ain't gonna lie, I would have been left earlier. But when I drove up there, my car drive shaft snapped in Cincinnati. So my car was at Dodge getting the drive shaft put on. So I couldn't go nowhere. I was stranded and just had to rent a car. But I couldn't take the rental car back to Georgia because of it was just some crazy jump. It would have been crazy. Then I still would have had to come back and get my car.
Okay.
So I'm inside the rental. So I'm man, I still got to wait on my car, do this, that, and the third. So I can't go. The day the folk called me and said, you can come pick up your car, I was there. It was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. My biggest thing of leaving was Roy had players with COVID around us. We was all playing with each other, and that's at the time when people was dropping back to back with COVID. So I wasn't gonna take no chances with that. And then just how we went out there and played. I put it like that. I'm from, if you look up Carrollton High School, Bremen High School, like 2019, 2018 season, these schools are like dominant. Like in my whole career of football, I've never lost more than 3-4 games, and that's from like rec ball on up. Never. So like to go to a school and lose twice or lose one time by that much to the people we was playing, I ain't like that at all.
So what was the reason? I know they said like a lot of the students had different reasons. Were you just like a couple credits behind, or you just really believe that they was just like the shit that was gonna really get you on like? No,
I did think it was gonna get me to that next level, right? But I ain't gonna lie to you. I know I didn't take football seriously. So like with me, it was to the point to where if I would've, how can I put this? I was at JUCO at first. People don't know this. I was at JUCO at first.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, I didn't take football seriously. So I had left JUCO and had a COVID year. I didn't play no games with JUCO. So it's like I was a student. Okay. So I go to USA Academy. Bishop Sycamore, at the coach, Roy had hit me, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the move. Take the visit and everything, go out there and seeing that. Like that was like, I really could say that Bishop Sycamore was like my last, I guess you can say, power out with football before it was just like, nah, this ain't for me.
Okay. So like you haven't pursued anything since then?
Not right now. I put it like this, not right now. Not right now. I don't know. You never know what make it happen, but just not right now, not for the moment.
Okay, yeah. So let's go to the overall, the whole HBO documentary. So what was that like shooting the documentary and your involvement? What was that like when the HBO folks like reached out to you to be involved?
So originally I was signed to a different company other than HBO.
Okay.
And this is the thing. Roy knew I did music, right? So he gave me this whole rundown, like, I'm gonna get you on this documentary with me. I ain't doing no documentary. We just gonna do one together. Like, we gonna all do one documentary. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm already knowing what's going on with the schools and everything, but I'm still like, okay, cool. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. It took me 3 months to realize Roy was shooting a whole different documentary that he was trying to keep us off of because we knew too much, bro. Like, we knew where we were going, and like we was the heads of this. Like, you go look up the IMG game. Mind you, I didn't play in the IMG game, but my name and Trill name, the quarterback, the only two names that was like put out there as players for Bishop Sycamore. And like I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. Like it's like it's it was fire. Shooting with HBO was fire.
Yeah.
They got flew out to LA. I went to LA, New Jersey. I went to a couple different places. Was out there. The directors that we shot with, they so cool. Martin Desmonroe, Trayvon Free, cool. But like the main thing was Meech Golden. He like a talent manager. He got his own organization called Good Gold.
Okay.
And he was like he was a producer on there too, co-producer. So like I think one of my biggest experiences out there was I was doing music. So when he heard that I did music, he like, I'm gonna link you in with studios. Yeah. So Meech, you ever heard of like Taste the Money? He's like his tag like Taste the Money. So okay, he like, I got you a studio. I'm not thinking nothing about it. I'm thinking I'm gonna go to like, a normal cheese studio. And I walk into the studio and I'm like, boy, this dude looks so familiar. And then we go around, I see CTE, everything. And then he come in, he like, yo, I'm Chase. And he followed me we linked up on Instagram. I'm like, bro, this Chase the Money. So he linked me with them, like good vibes, nothing but great vibes. Link me with them. And this is something that nobody know. I ain't ever told nobody this a day in my life. So the day at the studio, I went out there, right? So I'm out there in LA, my car declining. I'm in the studio trying to pay for my session. Yeah. They done messed with me on the price and all. They're so love. So I'm in there, my phone, my Zelle declining, Cash App declining, everything declining, car locked up, can't do nothing. So Meech was like, oh, nah, you good, I got you, bro. Hey, I'm gonna still give Meech his money back, but to this day, I haven't even gave Meech his money back. He don't even say nothing about it.
That's what's up. So, what was it like first watching the documentary and actually hearing your song at the end? What was that like? Because with TV shows and documentaries, they can tell you one thing, but then like at the end of the day, they'll be like, oh no, we decided to make some decisions and decided to cut it and all that. So what was that like first watching it? Did you hear from somebody else first, or did you already like know the official word, or how was it?
No, like you mean as far as what, like watching it?
Yeah, and then like hearing the song at the end.
Oh no, okay. So I knew I was gonna have my song, but I just didn't know how they was gonna incorporate it.
Okay.
So I knew that because like they had after I had like got done towards the end of shooting, we had did the whole studio session. I went shot with my boy ATL Kobe, D3 and Smyrna. Went out there, shot, did the video. They paid for my studio time, everything, made sure we was good, camera, everything. Be like HBO showed so much love. That's why I say I can't stress it enough. Trayvon Free, Martin Desmond Rhodes, Meek Golden, like I can't stress it enough. They really they looked out big time, like big time. Smack Entertainment, Michael Strahan, Constance, Miss Constance, all of them. They looked out big time.
Oh yeah, that's that's definitely some connection. You definitely got to make sure you stay in contact with them.
Most definitely.
You never know who they can connect you to keep building, going higher and higher. No matter what you want to do, acting, music, whatever else you want to do.
Exactly.
All right, so do the documentary. You know, you got your song in there. So I know folks are probably like, "Yo, did he switch to rapping, or were you already rapping?" So it was like rapping, like some of you were already doing football, or was it like, hey, you know, like the Sycamore thing, you know, got me fucked up. I am gonna switch to rapping. So yeah, tell us about your start with music.
So I was rapping since let's see, I made my first official in studio song in like 2021, but I only had like 2 or 3 songs. I went to college, Garden City Community College, and I got this radio, and I just play beats all day. And I just like I love like melody beats and all that. I just listen to them all day, right? And I'm like, okay, when I get back home, I'm telling all my people before we leave for Christmas break, I'm like, when I get back home, I'm gonna start rapping. And I'm playing these songs over and over. They're like, oh, all right, it sounds good. I got back, I ain't stopped rapping since then. So, but that was before I went to Bishop Sycamore. So I went to Bishop Sycamore, and I already had in my mind at that time that when I went back, I was rapping full time. Ain't no more football. Yeah. So when I went back, when I was going to Bishop Sycamore, that was one of my big things. Like, if I can't rap, like I'm not coming to y'all school. You hang it up. I can't go to the studio, be me, and like I ain't gonna care. I'm gonna keep with the band. If I can't smoke, don't even invite me to your school because I'm not coming to your school on no like. How can I explain it? I knew. Let me make sure I put this out here the right way because before they get to twisting and turning stuff. I knew before I went to Bishop Sycamore what I was getting myself into as far as I'm going to a private school, this, that, and the third, but I'm still thinking it's gonna be structured. So all the smoking and stuff, I ain't trying to say too much, but smoking and stuff happen in every school. Yeah. So I'm letting them know there's something that I do now, and I don't want to put this down because I'm focused on something totally different. So if this can't be incorporated into me coming, ain't no need for me to come. So I put it like that. Yeah. So I threw it out there like that to them. And when I go out there for the little visit or whatever, like I told you, I went out there seeing the facilities. He was like, "Man, we got studios out here. Go to the studio." So me, my partner Mikos, my brother Mel, and Trill was with us, the quarterback. He was with us. We went to the studio in Columbus, and I made a song. I made 2 songs, and I had them put out, but I took them down because just like the quality as time went on, and you know how that go. I just took it down, but I went out there, made music then, all that. So I'm like, when I say I loved it out there to the point when I went out there the first time, I go to the studio, I can move how I want to. It was like a vibe for real. When I did the second time, it wasn't nothing like that.
Oh damn, that's fucked up. All right, so when you look at the at least the streaming platforms, you got the first project, Life After Bishop Sycamore. So of course that's great promotion and all that, because people gonna be like, okay, I associate this guy with Bishop Sycamore, got the project. So tell us about some of the joints and what people can get from when they listen to it, because I checked it out, and I know like some songs that stood out to me was the Did It Again, so that came in hard. I like No Hook, 357, that Slime Talk was dope too, and
Slime Talk, the song that I told you when I came back home from school, that's the song that I was writing in college. So you hear Slime Talk was recorded in like 2019, but I kept on dropping it and taking it back down. Okay,
yeah, I did like Slime Talks. That was a dope one. So talk to us about making that project and what people can expect if they check that one out.
Okay, so basically with Life After Business Sycamore, I kind of like I took it was just basically my first couple songs after the school, like after the school, or it was a couple of ones I had before I had like got back from the school or whatever. And a lot of them was just like my first project. I knew that the HBO was happening. So I knew previously I wanted to set myself up to where when it dropped, I want people when they look up Mr. Sycamore, look up my name or whatever, it's gonna take them to that project and they're gonna be able to, oh, this is him because this right here. So I took all my other music down and I dropped it from that point when I knew, from the point that I knew I was gonna be on this, I dropped the music leading up to this. So like you kind of say like, I guess I set myself up in a way. So like a lot of them songs, my favorite ones from being pre-recorded or like the Did It Again though. Did It Again was one of the ones. It was inspired me by like in the South. It's a rapper named Big Yabo.
Okay.
That was like inspired me by like a Big Yabo type flow, and then just like what I'm saying on the song, I was going through some stuff like that at the same time. Like just if you go tap into it, you'll understand where I'm coming from. So y'all go tap into it.
Okay. Then so far this year, you've already dropped like 2 projects. You got the Free 193 project. I like the ran off on the plug joint, the On My Mind with E the Key. I definitely checked that one out just because I knew he was on the Did It Again track. So I was like, okay, I liked him on the Did It Again track. So I checked out. So what was that all about? The Free 193.
All right, so basically Free 193 is like it's a tape I did for my brother really. Like it was like a tape like Free 193, 193 Hellraiser from LaGrange, Georgia. He an artist and he locked up. But like before I went off of school or whatever, like before I was really recording music heavy, I was around like this is who I looked at. It's like, okay, like this, he doing me, he tough. I gotta like keep like, you know, I gotta keep up. Like if I'm making music with him, this, that, and the third, and how we had everything set up at the time, like this is really pop. So when he got locked up, it slowed stuff down a little bit, but at the same time I still wanted to keep that you know, Free 193. Because when he come back, he coming back hard. Like extremely hard.
Okay, that's dope. All right, and then you got your most recent project, Big, that just dropped in July. You know, 7 tracks. Got Playing Games. Got the new single, the new video. King Tut featuring Rude Boy on there. I also checked out the song Rolling Stone and Lucky. I like those. Oh, and Bounce Out. I did like Bounce Out also. So talk to us about this more recent project and talk about this video you got that's out right now.
All right, so I'm finna get ready to drop a video with my brother Rude Boy, part of Authentic Gang music group. So like we got King Tut dropping. We dropped Lucky. King Tut was one that we did a little while back. We released it a little while back. We just got the video out. Dropped this Friday. Playing Games. One of them songs. Like I guess I got in that bag of where like I had to just let some stuff out in the studio. Like if you listen to it, it was like a female I was going through dealing with at the time. She was playing games with me. That's why I say, "Ho, try to play me like a PlayStation." So I ate my Xbox. So like it's just you playing games. So like then I had my girlfriend at the time. I had a miscarriage. I was expecting my first child.
Yeah, because you're talking about fighting demons on Playing Games.
Exactly.
And I definitely want to talk about that. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. So like at the time, that's just something I had. I had to, you know, get off my chest or whatever. Then you got like Rolling Stone. That's just one forward. He a tough producer. I had to get on that one. And just kind of pop it up a little bit for him. And so we got Bounce Out. Okay, I'll put you down like this on Bounce Out. Bounce Out. That's why I say bonus on it. So Bounce Out was a track that I had recorded back in like 2021, but I always had this open verse, right? So I'm in LA filming for the BSI documentary, and I was supposed to fly out, but me and my brother had some issues with our flight, so we ended up having to stay another day. So HBO got us a hotel at this hotel got us a hotel at the spot beside the airport because we can get back to the plane the next morning and everything. So out there, they got weed mounts, right? We don't know if you know what weed mounts is, but they bring the gas to you.
Okay.
So I'm like, but we ain't got no wheels, but they're gonna bring the gas right to us. So they brought the gas to us or whatever. We get the gas. Me and my brother, we outside, we just smoking. And it's a dude, he drive by in the car, and he rides slow. And I'm out there, I just got off set earlier that day. So I still got chain on, bracelet, and I'm just out there looking out of place. So he ride by slow, He come back, he park his car, and he just looking. So then he pull up, and I'm like, man, you know, this is around the time when Cali was just like a high spot for
Yeah,
people
so you
getting
thinking like, I'm
robbed.
about to
So
get
I'm like,
got, yeah.
yeah, it's over with. So at that time, I'm thinking like, all right, what I'm gonna do? Like, if it's gonna be that, it's gonna have to be that. So I'm gonna just approach him because I'm gonna get that energy off. Like it's gonna have to be what it is. So he pull up, he like, yo, instead of me turning and sliding, I'm like, yo, we're going. So I walk up to the whip, and he like, you a rap nigga, ain't you? So I'm like, bro, I'm 6'9", 350. Ain't no way you just think I'm a rap nigga. Like I don't give up a rap nigga. You should have said a D tackle for the lines or something like that. You say a rap nigga. So he come, we walk up to the, I walk up to the, him like, yeah, I rap, make music. He like, bro, I'm off pills right now, but I know what's going on. I need to do music with you. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, we in Cali. I got this Cali inspired joint. I'm gonna play it and then I'm gonna do an open verse. I'm gonna let him do like a freestyle, see if he really gonna walk it. Yeah. So I aired the song to him. He do a freestyle right then and there, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, how did this even happen? So then I'm like, oh man, like the dude really tough. I gotta put him on the song. It only made sense. So I got back to Georgia, and like we've been staying in touch. You know, every now and again we tap in, but I had to make sure that joint right there. I had to make sure we put that on the tape for sure.
Yeah, because that's when I heard it, I was like, yo, wherever this dude is, I was like, he did this thing on that verse. Right. So yeah, that's crazy how it happened. It's like just because you got stuck in LA for an extra day.
Exactly, and that's one of the main reasons I felt like I had to put it out there. Like I felt like it had to be out there because if it wasn't supposed to be, it wouldn't have happened like that. I would have been on that flight, been back in the 80s. Yeah.
So I did catch that. You're 6'9"?
6'9".
Damn.
Yeah, facts.
That is tall as fuck.
Facts, bro. I'm telling you, like that's what I'm saying. Like music, people don't look at me and be like, "Oh, you're a rapper."
Yeah, I was like, I definitely would have said like basketball or football, like facts. Especially at 6'9".
Facts. Exactly.
Like nigga, whose team are you on? Like
exactly, bro. Exactly. And he talking about music.
Yeah. So the name NBH Jayy, I saw you got the NBH ENT. So is this like a collective? Is it just you, or like explain the whole name and the collective and everything you got going on NBH ENT?
So NBH is me and whoever with me. So I put it like this: it was to a point where I don't even want to say artist because you know you have different pride issues and all that. So we ain't even gonna say artist. I just say I give it to you raw. I knew that I was going to be in a predicament to where people going to try to look at my page, right, and look and follow to see what I got going on. So I try to take a bunch of my partners that I really mess with heavy and wouldn't mind sharing that spotlight with and put them under the NBH umbrella or whatever. And then things happen and it just didn't go the right way. So then I came up with the idea that I'm going to do I want to start my own independent artist label and help other artists get out there. But like at the same time, we boosting each other. So like, it's just right. That's why you don't see too much more interaction on the NBH ENT page. It's still under construction. We're still trying to figure that out. But NBH Jayy, that's me. I'm me, and you know, that's what that is right now.
Okay, so I definitely want to talk about the fact that you've like kind of just basically your mind is already like, hey, I know this is gonna be happening, and this I'm gonna work this out. What do you think that, or what can you say that comes from? Because not a lot of artists, especially not a lot of young artists, already kind of have like the plan that mapped out, or like when situations come arise where like, okay, I'm gonna use this situation to do this. Like a lot of young artists just kind of just would have took the money or whatever, or the spotlight, and kind of just dropped the ball. But from talking to you, you kind of like, hey, I'm gonna use this to help build this. I'm gonna do this.
Right.
Like even like building the collective. We're like, hey, y'all come with me. You know, like, hey, they gonna be looking at me, so just come with this, and we all gonna be. So where does that come from? Did you have somebody else to kind of show you the ropes, or just like you studying, or where did all that come from?
It's like when you sit back and you just pay attention before you hop on, like trying to be like the next person. Like I always knew like I was different. And you know what's crazy? Like when I say I had so many different opportunities, I went from Northwest JUCO. First off, I'm class of 2020. I graduated in 2019 December. Went JUCO. That didn't work. Went to Garden City JUCO. That didn't work. Went to Bishop Sycamore. That didn't work. And all the time I was doing music piece by piece. Every school I went to, I left a piece of something when it came to music. Like people knew I was gonna do musical. I told you can ask anybody that ever went to school with me. I told them what I was gonna be doing and how this was gonna go. Before I knew about Bishop Sycamore, I told people at Northwest, I said, I'm gonna be on TV. I'm gonna be on TV because I'm gonna go to this school called USA Academy. It's gonna be on Netflix. We got the most well-known coach in history is gonna be our head coach, Russ Prof. So I'm like, we're gonna be on Netflix, and it's gonna be that. That didn't go through. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to Garden City. I go to Garden City. My roommates at Garden City was at the time Jaron Williams. He was a bounce back quarterback from Miami. Had just started with them when stupid. Anthony Grant, he was like a top running back at FSU at the time. He bounced back. Xavier Peters, like all these players are like top 300 in their class, like these big dogs. I'm like, oh, yeah. Something big finna happen from this. We the best JUCO team ever formed, like ever. And that's a whole different story. But like that's one of the best JUCOs ever formed. So I'm like, oh, this something like this, something gonna happen with this. So then that fell through. So I'm like, man, now I'm like, oh, I gotta go back home. And then when I went back home and the way music was treating me and the reaction and response, I'm like, I'm back to music. Then when Mr. Sycamore came about, I'm like, I know I'm finna be on TV. I'm finna play IMG, this, that, and the third. But I'm thinking it's gonna be because we the best team in the nation that came out of nowhere, this beautiful school. I'm not thinking it's gonna go the way it went, but I'm still knowing I gotta, like my partner Trish said in the documentary, I had the plan, I just need the platform. So I knew if I get in front of these people, if I get in this room, I know how to get to the next room. It's simple. And with my height, like it's a lot of people can say, oh, I can rap like this, I can do this. If I'm 6'9", 350, who gonna say they can do this? Right. You see what I'm saying? It's like I knew I was unique. I knew, and that's one thing I love being unique. I don't want to be in a room full of, if you look like me, we ain't nothing unique about this. Now, if you walk in a studio, I'm the only person that has 6'9", 350 that can rap like this, and this, that, and the third. So like it always been for me. I knew, okay, you got to make money in this. I knew that I wanted to make music, but I went into the drama when it come with rap, and I went into like all the I guess the politics with rap and all. I went into that. So I was like, okay, I gotta be something on the management end. I gotta own something. I gotta be out the way, but still be able to hop back on the scene, when I need to or whatever. So that's when I came up with the NBH ENT. Like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this spotlight and we're gonna go up from it. But ain't nobody listen to the idea or whatever. It just sometimes you gotta show people first. And like I don't have no issue with that. You gotta show people how it's gonna go before it actually happens. And by all means, like I said, I'm a real big.
It's BA Black IRS, aka Black Wall Street in the building.
This is E-Ray, the quasi bad guy, the Diet Coke of evil, Peen Malenko. Of course, the American Cream, Brody Loads.
And I am your pod guy, your pod tribal chief, the boy A-Dub in the building. And this is Let Me Book the Territory, the greatest 4-man wrestling podcast known to mankind.
Absolutely. And you can catch us now on Inaudible Ruckus Presents. And we'll be here every Friday, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're ready for it, to sweet me when you see me and let the madness run wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be with me.
Default Beats.
Pretty guy.
Shout out to Yoda, yeah.
I was 19 trying to make a way. Judge gave me bun, now I'm 25 the case. Tell him free my pots, I shot left from DOA. Trying to get lit out the bag, ain't talking Frito-Lay. I would turn the bottom back in. Real spill, ask about me, bitch, they tell them tap in. Used to walk to school, now they looking when I back in. Used to be a lover boy, well that was back then. It's still for my ex, so I'm talking past tense. Whole gang full of playmakers, we like to pass it. Fuck off 40, make it back again, I'm talking past it. When the school stayed out the way, when pick me out of bed. Bitch, at times I feel like I don't deserve it, she far from average. I ain't got a force to get money, she do that shit there with a passion. My number one carry my seed, I bring the rats in. Posted up on the west side of town like we're cracking. Praying for love, feel like I'm Wayne in 2008. The love be fake, these drugs too real, I spend 2,000 a day. In LA, missing my family, you took 5,000 away. No more crying, wipe your tears, everything gon' be okay. Don't stop, don't fly like Roddy Rick, but my stick ain't in the spot. Hold on, on just a little while longer, this shit gon' pop. If a nigga play with one of mine, I'm putting his ass on fire. Couple niggas never thought I'd make it this far. Always knew that I would make it big when they put me in that race car. Party pills, face the jewels, feel like I'm tryna race guys. Vibe with you, block out the world, fuck who they got. Pop my dude secure, can't tell the world, cause that's a safe spot. Last nigga pull up unannounced, caught a face shot. Soon as bro them beat the cash, what we bringin' them race out.
I was tryna get to these hunchos, I ain't talking about no takeoff. Nigga ever try me, swear to God, I knock your face off. When it smoke, my nigga slide, I ain't talking about no baseball. I can't hide this on my face, and I don't care, I really hate y'all. I've been taking drugs, tryna deal with my pain. Them I doing the same thing, but we don't do it the same. You in here while I drive, got me switching, swerving lanes. I done took care of L's, you can't try me like no lane.
Believe it. So like God would have put me in this situation and been giving me these words and been telling me this, like leading me on this journey for me not to end up like I knew this. If I'd be lying if I said I didn't know I was gonna be on TV. I ain't gonna say HBO or whatever, but I'd be lying if I said I knew I was gonna be something like this. It was gonna be like different from anybody else that was on that. So I felt like, you know, if I just keep going with what I know I can do, ain't nothing gonna stop me.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. I love it because again, just from talking to you, I can see like your brain is already like, no, I'm being real careful and strategic with the opportunity that I've been given and all the other opportunities I've been given. So I'm gonna use these and I'm gonna keep using them to keep propelling myself forward. So that's dope. Definitely. So you being growing up and living in like the Atlanta area. And with this whole platform and everything, you ain't got to put out no names or nothing, but you know, Atlanta is a popular location for rappers. Has the documentary allowed for like some bigger guys to reach out to you, maybe possibly work on some music?
Most definitely. Since the documentary and everything, I don't link with quite a few different big names, but like the Atlanta rapper that showed me the most love, been two. Be Different. Mm-hmm. And YFP Muncho. Okay. Muncho for real, and it showed me the most love. Like, I mean, like if I just dropped the tape I dropped the tape on the day of the release of the documentary on the 23rd with Muncho for real.
Okay. Okay. I did see y'all had a couple joints together on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had that, just dropped that, and what people don't know is Be Different and Muncho for real are Anthony Edwards that played for the Timberwolves, blood brother, like blood brother. Okay. So I just dropped that with them. I got a song right now in the vault that's so hard called My Type Would Be Different. We trying to work out some stuff with that song, but like me, Muncho for real, we dropped, and then this has been the two that been messing with me heavy. But like a lot of different, like, you know, Jermaine Dupri, like my story from now time to time. I supposed to have a song with T.I.'s son come out, but you know how that go. I ain't too much going to speak on that situation. Yeah. But really, with me, I was real big on this. I never wanted to put myself in a predicament to where somebody can say, I made you. Or like, if it wouldn't have been for me, you wouldn't have did this. So that's why I said, okay, I feel bad. I don't want to work with nobody until let me go out here, put my face out here first, see what I do, and then if it don't go right, I still got the backup plan for, okay, if this don't go right, then we're going to use this to do this, that, and the third. We're going to go here to do this, that, and the third. It's simple.
Okay, yeah, see, I love it. I love it. The fact that you, again, strategic planning, you already got like the backup plan to the backup plan, because it's like at the end of the day, I'm going to make it. I'm going to get out there.
Right, something got to work.
Yeah, something going to connect some kind of way. And you never know, because there's been stories from other people like maybe plan A don't work, but plan B will work, but maybe plan B was what you really want to do, but plan B will get you right back to plan A at the end of the day.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, so that's dope. That's dope. I definitely want to see you win. So growing up rapping, who were like some of the rappers that you looked up to that made you and wanted to influence you to rap?
Okay, so some rappers I looked up to first was my pops. My pops used to rap. Okay. So I used to look up to that heavy. Like everybody that knew my pop before everything happened, like it was like always like he music or whatever, but like it was always heavy music. And I remember I used to go to the coin laundry. I didn't even know too much about rapping at the time, and I used to freestyle for $1, and they always just want me to do it because that's my dad. Yeah. So if I do that, or something like that, something like that, or I like my cousin, Long Lil Tank. He rap with my pops too. Skinny Munciano. That's all people from my hometown that I seen rap and like was actually good at this. And I just felt like, okay, I ain't see all these people. I ain't see all these people do this and or whatever, and don't know how to do it, or it's not meant for me to do. Like I always had a knack for music, and like a lot of rappers, like some rappers that influenced me, I can say sneaky favorite. People don't even give the boy enough credit. The Money, T.I. son, the Money.
Oh yeah, I remember that first project that he dropped. I forgot what the name it was, but I remember just because I didn't even know he was T.I.'s son. I just happened to randomly hear it. I'm like, oh, let me check this out, and I was like, this is dope. Let me look at some more into it. I'm like, oh shit, this is T.I.'s son. This little nigga is nice.
And I look at the Money. Like, man, people gonna get mad at this one. I look at the Money like a young Cole. Like the way his wordplay is, and like his whole demeanor of everything. Like I look at him like a young Cole. Like you really sit back and listen.
And that's why I liked it, because I was like, he is nothing. He don't rap nothing like his pops.
Exactly. He in his own lane. Like to the point to where like that made me respect this game, respect this craft even more. To know like man, like to hear the way he break it down. And like one thing for me was you'll watch like something like T.I. and Tiny growing up, watching it on TV, and you will see stuff thinking it's one way, but then as an artist, you know how to listen to music and listen for certain stuff, or like feel where somebody coming from through music. So when you sit back and listen, you like, oh damn, I remember watching this thinking it was this, but he's telling us how it was this, and now it makes sense. It just hit different. So like that was one thing. The Money. Let's see, we got the Money, Major 9, Shaq. I ain't gonna lie. Shaq, like artists that rap, they hit different. Like artists that rap, I like that. Ross, Baby for sure. Can't go say anything without Baby Drill. Just like it's like it's too many in the name, but like they all influence my sound in a way to the point where okay, I can do this, I can do that. However I want to do it. It's not a beat I can't get on.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. And there's definitely some folks in Atlanta that can definitely help you. I'm gonna send you his information afterwards. It's a producer that I know that just moved to Atlanta. And I know he's looking for artists in like the area that he want to work on. I'm gonna link you up with him afterwards. His name is Prodigy. He actually did a song for the Dream Doll. I think it was Dream Doll like a couple of years ago. Like one of her singles. And I went to college with him, but when I like the Dream Doll placement was like his big joint that he recently had. So I'm definitely gonna send you his information afterwards. But let's see. What else you got going on right now? You about to drop the new single, the new video, and everything. What else we got in the works coming up for you?
We got a press run. I'm gonna do a big press run behind documentary, music, everything. Like I guess you can say the what now. So that's what we got in the works. We got a big press tour. I got new management. I'm working with I'm supposed to even be saying this, but Kaja Brooks. That's Fly J, the point guard from LSU. That's her mom. And you see what her mom did with her. So. Is that imagine what like this? It's endless. And the thing that's so crazy about that, just even knowing and watching them off of like rap game growing up, and just thinking like, man, like that's fine.
Yeah, cause she's nice.
Exactly. Right. Like, exactly. By all means, exactly. So I'm like,
I love all those freestyles she do. I'm like, damn, this girl's like, and you playing basketball at the same time. Like,
exactly. That's another thing. I want to right now. I'm trying to work some stuff out to put together an all artist tape. Like not an all artist, an all athlete tape. So like I'm trying to go as high as the Dame, Zoe, basketball, Shaq, man, Major 9, Miles Bridges, anybody that plays a sport that's up there and like it'll look tough. Like nobody has ever did that before. That's another thing. If I'm gonna use this situation, that's my end goal. I gotta put that tape together. The all athlete tape, that's gonna break the internet. I'm telling you now, that's going to break the internet.
Yeah, that would be dope. Speaking about artists that rap and everything, I don't know if you know how much you are into basketball. How you feeling about this Dame trade to the Bucks?
Oh man, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. It's a guy that's from my hometown, Jay Crowder.
Okay,
he plays for the Bucks now. Right, he's from same hometown. So
Jay Crowder, when he played here in Dallas, he literally was like one of my favorite players on the Mavericks when he
right.
because he was just like that tough grit. Like I love players like that. It's like he may not get that much play time, but when he is on like the court, like
right,
he make his presence known. Yeah, Jay Crowder. Right. I hated when he left the Mavericks.
Facts. But yeah, like that's one of the that's gonna be one of the ones I see how it gel together. I felt like that's all they really needed was I guess you could say a Dame to kind of take the load from Giannis, but then again you think about they gave up Drew Holiday. Yeah. So you kind of think about it like y'all already had your star caliber point guard, which y'all just I don't know. We just pray, see how it go. But I feel like if everything missed how it's supposed to, it's a wrap. Mm-hmm. And like every team they done been on for the past, I say out of the past 7 years, I say 4 out of the 7 years he done been to at least the conference finals. So I'm just thinking like, maybe this jail the right way. They go meet the Lakers in the finals.
Okay, so what are you calling it? Because I'm from the same hometown as LeBron and Akron, so I'm definitely riding with him and the Lakers. Because I tell everybody, whatever team LeBron on, I'm on. So when he went to Miami, I was rocking Miami Heat stuff. When he went to the Lakers, I started rocking Lakers gear and everything. So I tell everybody, I am an open and honest bandwagon when it comes to LeBron. Because at the end of the day, he's from my hometown, so I know I'm gonna say he the greatest. I don't care about no Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant talk. To me, in my eyes, what he's done for my city, he's the greatest.
Facts.
So, but of course, being a football player, so you rocking with any teams, or is it like the Atlanta Falcons, or is it like another team? Or who you rocking with?
I'm a Falcons fan, but I ain't been a Falcons fan the same since after 2018. Put it like that.
Oh yeah.
As we let Tom do it like that, I ain't been a Falcons fan the same. And like, but like as far as like players, Trent Williams, like my role model. Like Trent Williams, like that's the reason I wear 71. Trent Williams. Okay. That's dope. So like if you ever like kept up with like the outside of football life of Trent Williams and how he operate, that was how I felt like I could. That was like my ceiling if I would have took football more seriously, took school more seriously, and just took, I guess you could say, like just a lot of stuff more seriously. That would have been how I popped it and the everything. And I be thinking about football so much because I think about like with my size, if I would have just put a little effort into football and school and everything, I would have been I would have been top 10 size wise coming out the draft, and I would have got drafted this year. To see people that I went to school with get drafted and everything, and that just kind of suit me up with football. So like, I don't know. That's why I say I'm done, but I know like, I don't know. You never know. But like I say, Trent Williams, that's one of my big ones. Jonathan Jones, he from the hometown, but like that type of thing is just, it's always gonna be Trent Williams is that number one.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. And again, I love how like your awareness of the fact that like, hey, I know I didn't really give it my all.
No,
I didn't
give it my like I know. If I say with a lot of stuff with Bishop Sycamore, like people say, oh, it's all the coach fault. If we would have just did work and for a majority of us, I'm gonna say majority of us would have just did work and handled business in the classroom, we wouldn't have been there. Let's just be honest about it. We wouldn't have been there.
Yeah. So, is there any other guys like you still keep in touch with from the time you were there?
I'd say like, I ain't gonna say as far as like on a day-to-day, like my partner, I had somebody I kept in contact with, but then stuff started getting weird and situations started getting played weird, and I don't know, people think you green and stuff, so you just gotta cut it, nip it in the bud. But ain't no bad blood with nobody from the school to the point to where like it's nothing serious, but I stay to myself. But if any of them hit me up or need anything, I'm always be there as a brother, because we all went through the same thing, But like I still tap in, like pictures. We like each other posts and everything. But it's nobody that I'm just like tapped in with.
Okay, that's dope. So kind of
except for Pahokee. I ain't gonna say this. Except for Pahokee. Pahokee, Miko's Tide and Pahokee. Miko's Tide was my partner. I'm the one that brought Miko's Tide up there. Like that was my. We've been playing since rec ball together. So like 7 and 8. He was a 4-star that went to South Carolina and all this, that, and the third. Pahokee, me and Pahokee went from USA Academy together. I took Pahokee with me from USA Academy. We went to Garden City, from Garden City to Bishop Sycamore. So we've been on this little journey together, and we've been there like every step of the way. So like that's another one. So I guess I can say them two, but other than that, nah.
Okay. So just kind of get close to wrapping up. Is there any like final words you would say about Coach Roy, especially because I don't know if you heard, but I know he was on the Joe Budden podcast recently, and I know he threw a couple of shots. But to kind of wrap it up, like, is there anything else you if you did talk to him, or if you could talk to him, you would say just?
No, I mean, if anything, I ain't even gonna. I ain't got nothing to say. I plead the fifth. Okay. I mean, I seen the Joe Budden podcast, and I know Roy though. So like, I don't know. Just knowing Roy, it's nothing to it. It's nothing to it.
Yeah, I feel you. But
I just don't fuck. Hey, listen, I'm gonna put this out there. I don't fuck with Joe Budden at all because he's gonna talk about some fuck them kids. But you know.
I didn't like that. I was like, yo, and the fact that he's like laughing at it, I was like, as a person,
I'm 6'9". I know where I'm going. One day we're gonna have to be in the same room. The energy will not be the same. This is gonna be one of them interviews, and it's crazy that I'm saying this. It's gonna be one of them interviews. They go back 2 years later and be like, man, he said this. Putting it out there, we're gonna have to be in the same room one day.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you see what Migos did to him a few years ago.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, man. He must have heard it out from Atlanta, Georgia, from the area, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you want to give you like your social medias and where people can follow you and all that, we'll wrap it up.
Y'all can follow me, tap in with me on Instagram, NBH Jayy, TikTok, NBH Jayy, Twitter, NBH Jayy1. Anything you really can find me is NBH Jayy. That's NBH Jayy. Yeah, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever.
All right.
And then tune in this Friday. We got King Tut video dropping. Me, my partner Trap Star, Rude Boy. So yeah, just tune in. Look for this Control merch. Okay. My partner brand. I've been doing a little, ambassador and all that. So tap into the brand, everything of that nature. But other than that, just stay tuned. Oh,
for sure. Well, I appreciate you taking your time to do this, my guy. We're recording this on a Thursday. This episode will be out next Wednesday.
Okay. Y'all go back and type into the King Tut video.
Yeah,
we going up.
All right. So again, it's your boy Smilez. I'm here with my guy NBH Jayy. This has been another episode of Music Impulse, and we out.
Yes, sir.
Check him out.